After the collapse of the Libyan regime in 2011, thousands of forced migrants moved to Tunisia and found refuge in the Shusha camp of the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR. Since then, they waited for their asylum requests to be processed. According to various reports from Tunisian and human rights organizations, irregularities and malpractice were revealed in the procedure of recognizing the refugee status. On June 13, 2013, the camp was officially closed by the UNHCR.
I am Mr. Nobody, living on the street, always suffering. Play the Thomas title, raise me. Father, come and see me through. Yeah. And you can call me SD. Whenever it comes to music, I always try to make it. Father, come and see me through. So my name is Daniel, but on the street, people called me Sir Dan. Saddam. So, so one day I asked one of my friends, "Why do you guys normally call me Saddam?" I said, "Sir is just part of respect, and so Dan is your name. So is there any big deal?" I said, "Of course, there's no big deal." So I turned it to SD. Mm-hmm. So S means Sir, S represents Sir, D represents Dan. SD. Yes. Just like that. You understand? So this is what I've been doing so far. Mm-hmm. This I have Mr. Nobody. I did this track last year in Shosha. Mr. Nobody is all about I'm Mr. Nobody, Of course he knows me as SD. Mm-hmm. But based on, the circumstances and based on the word I found myself here. Then the next one I did again was a letter to Mr. President. Mm-hmm. Letter to Mr. President talk about Nigeria aspect. Then I was hearing about Boko Haram and some other things happening in Nigeria there. That was when I tried to look for a beat. I like Nigeria very well. Nigeria is my place. Mm-hmm. I like Nigeria very well. But I can't go. I can't. Why? Because of what happens that makes me to run to the streets. That is the reason why I can't go. What happens What happens is it's a long story. This stuff is yours. With my own power, I pick it from you. Then without any, you know, what happens is intimidation. You see what I'm saying? Now? Intimidation. When you try to speak out, someone will try to break you down. That is what happened. Everybody knows Nigeria is the giant of Africa. We have petroleum, we have fuel and all this. Yes, we are the region that have the fuel. We are the region that have the fuel. The government who comes to the land and pick everything. They could not able to make your life meaningful to you. You know what I'm saying? Now? Then the youth now will try to speak out. Then at the end of the day, then came with 15,000 of soldiers killing each other. And then they try to escape from different state to another. I was in Niger for 6 good years, hoping to hear a very, very cool news that everything is okay. But at the end of the day, no. Then in Libya, after 5 years, what I experienced in Libya, I almost lose my life. So they set fire. So I was inside. Then they tried to burn down the house. You understand? So instantly I have to move. To Zwara. From Zwara, so I have to find myself in this place. You understand? My first track ever, Desert Frustration. Desert Frustration talk about how people normally died in the desert. How they, how we started the journey. At the time.